In the chaotic, role-filled universe of Sidemen Among Us, one name echoes through the halls of the Skeld more than any other. It's not the statistically most mentioned, nor the most frequent player. Yet his presence defines the meta, the accusations, and the narrative. This is the story of KSI, or JJ, a player caught in a paradox. Simultaneously the most discussed and one of the least conventionally successful imposters. Over 97 videos and 5,138 mentions, a pattern emerges not just of gameplay but of persona. Welcome to an analysis of the KSI paradox. Let's start with the raw numbers. KSI appears in 97 Sidemen Among Us videos, garnering 5,838 mentions from other players. That's a massive figure, placing him firmly in the upper echelon of discussed players, just behind Mini-Minter's 6,719 mentions over 116 videos and slightly ahead of Zerka's 5,981. But here's the first twist. Despite being a constant topic of conversation, the data shows KSI received 633 accusations. That's 633 times someone pointed a finger at JJ. This immediate, constant suspicion forms the bedrock of his gameplay experience. He enters every round already under a microscope.
This suspicion isn't abstract. It's visceral and immediate. Listen to this moment of pure, resigned certainty.
Into a marathon session encapsulates the KSI presumption. A double kill happens, and the immediate instinctive conclusion from another player is, JJ killed Deji. No deliberation, no process of elimination. It's a narrative shortcut the entire group has agreed upon. KSI's gameplay is perpetually filtered through this lens of expected betrayal, especially when his brother is involved. This brings us to the single most telling data point in his entire analysis. The most common word associated with KSI in these videos isn't imposter, lie, or sus. It's Deji. His brother's name tops the word frequency list at 14 instances, tied with generic words like just and that. This isn't a coincidence. It's the core of his narrative. The data suggests that a significant portion of KSI's storylines, accusations, and memorable moments are intrinsically linked to Deji. Whether they're killing each other, being killed together, or being accused in tandem, their dynamic is a primary driver of content. KSI isn't just playing Among Us, he's playing a sibling rivalry simulator within it. Creates a fascinating loop. KSI is suspected because of Deji, and Deji's death incriminates KSI. It's a narrative trap he can rarely escape. Now, let's move from his reputation to his actual toolkit, the roles he's assigned. The role data reveals a second layer of the paradox. KSI is most often cast in positions of chaos or tragic comedy. He's been the sheriff 19 times, a role of pure, often misguided, power. He's been the jester 14 times, a role designed to get wrongly voted out. Combined, these two roles account for a third of his recorded gameplay. This isn't the profile of a subtle, strategic imposter mastermind, it's the profile of an agent of chaos. The sheriff gives him license to act explosively, often with disastrous friendly fire. The jester capitalizes on his group's instinct to vote him out. The game itself reinforces his archetype. His role as a plot device is never clearer than when he's being manipulated by the game itself, as seen in this moment from a Puppet Master role video. I controlled JJ and killed. This is the ultimate expression of the KSI paradox. Even when he's not the imposter, his character can be used to commit murder. His avatar is so synonymous with betrayal that it becomes the perfect weapon for another player. He is a vessel for chaos, regardless of his actual intent. This feeds back into the group's perception, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Now, let's analyze the man himself through his speech patterns. The speech samples paint a picture of reactive, emotional gameplay. Phrases like, "Oh, that's... damn great start, JJ. I have a suspicion that JJ or Deji," show a mind constantly processing, often aloud, and frequently jumping to conclusions involving himself or his brother. There's a lack of cold, calculated deduction. Instead, we see exclamations of pain, resignation, "we've lost already," and instant theorizing. This vocal transparency might actually be a key reason he's so often accused. He wears his reactions on his sleeve, and in Among Us, any reaction can be evidence. He is among the most discussed players but operates under the heaviest blanket of suspicion, making traditional imposter success nearly impossible. Paradox 2. His most defining relationship is with a player, Deji, who isn't even a permanent Sidemen member, making his narrative external to the core group dynamic. Paradox 3. He is most often given roles, Sheriff Jester, that encourage or benefit from the very chaotic, accusatory environment that works against him. He is set up to fail in a way that succeeds brilliantly for content. Hope's name as his most associated word, he is undoubtedly the most narrative. He is a gravitational force around which suspicion, comedy, and familial drama orbit. His gameplay is a performance of a persona the group and the game itself constantly reinforce. He loses the round so we can win the content. In the end, the KSI paradox isn't a flaw, it's a feature. He is the chaotic heart of Sidemen Among Us, and the numbers prove it. Thanks for watching.